prepared now. Okay, so audio is going to be a little bit more difficult than I thought. But we shall persist. So, I have a fun little show for you guys. We are finally bringing in bolt action. Okay, but I've got Eric here. We're getting the table set up and getting ready to put the armies out. Let me check something real quick. Can you hear me at all from over here? The lag is weird. Okay, I can be heard. Sam. Yes.
We have a moment. I'm gonna try and send you the list of what Russians there are.
Okie dokie.
Try and see if I can figure out how to do it. don't miss that at all.
It's 2 days a week, so
At least they still give you plenty of recovery time to kind of rebalance.
maybe. You need to take the trash out before you bring in the knobs. And I mean all of it. I'm tired of coming into mess anymore. You
William, go
were told.
go get pants.
Hey, it's bath time.
Alright, let's see if that one worked.
And all you had to do is say the magic fucking words. Okay, hold on.
All right, we got more folks coming in. Holy Jesus, my ankle just popped.
We have more people for this one than Warhammer. That's going to tell us something.
Yep.
I was hoping this
Wait.
one's actually a huge success. Or it's starting to look like it might be.
How's everybody doing tonight?
You haven't seen the list?
Does it not have a free version? Yeah.
It does. It should. Are you having issues with it?
Yes.
I don't think that's going to do it, but
Picked him up real clear. Sorry for the problems, folks. I am technologically illiterate. That's the word I'm looking for.
that was technologically impaired. That too.
Try sending me that again. The code.
Did it not? It didn't come up with a link, did it?
No, the second one you sent.
You want me to send the first one again?
No, the second one. Hold on.
I'm not sure I know what the export does.
Now let's just.
Your son's an asshole.
What about?
He was standing in the toilet.
Ha ha ha! Gross.
Hence, your son's an asshole. I need you to move this for a minute. Yes.
Oh. Okay, now the temperature is much better. Cottage.
Would you like artillery or air forward service?
Which one's better?
It kind of depends. You get a little bit more surety with artillery, but a lot more power with air.
Oh, okay, air.
Air is just like a one-use as is artillery, but
Which would you suggest?
See, I can't really suggest that. Americans, they have air superiority rules. We can call it in twice. So, honestly,
Artillery?
air's solid.
Oh, okay. Should touch the sound of silence.
Yeah, it was wrong with this sound, but I'm not just gonna let it brush it. Okay, so you have 3 platoons. Maxed out as much as I could. So when you want to view the list, there's a little cloud key. You should say export PDF. You now have all your army rolls are at the top,
Nice.
and everything else that you need on the bottom. So,
Flying tank!
you have all 3 of them. The IS-2 heavy tank, T-34 85s. What would a Russian army be without tanks?
Screwed.
Alright, so this is each one of your platoons, or your rifle squads, I should say. Your veteran rifle squads. Make sure to give them veteran, then it's more expensive, but
Huh.
so a little bit extra bonuses. These 2 are your platoon leaders, 1 to each. And then these are your commissars.
Yay, commissars!
And they do exactly what the fuck you think they do. You failed an order test. Blam. Now you gotta do it again.
Alright. And we got folks coming in.
Not sure how many order dice you're gonna need, but there's plenty. And this homeboy is gonna be your FO. Both of us are walking in with 3 tanks.
Yay. Let's hope you get order screwed.
Oh. I probably will. Now that you said something, I probably got it.
Is that a Bren
Huh?
pizza gun?
No, it's the light machine gun.
The dish gun.
Yeah. Bren is British.
stole a freaking design.
The question is, what did Impressions steal?
What's his name? Dang it, the Prime Minister of England.
Churchill?
Churchill's dishes.
Americans did that first. If you get a chance, you should look up John Paul Jones. He was the first man in over 100 years to invade Great Britain. Goes in, invades it, with just himself, goes into a noble's house, steals one single plate.
Yeah, I know John Paul Jones.
Pirates.
Still not as good as Lafayette. What I need to do is I need to get a cord to be able to hook this camera up on the ceiling.
Also not being hit by the fan.
Yep. Well, maybe on the clock.
Yeah. More overhead though, because of if you're standing over there, you won't be able to see the table.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have your list, everything you need. Other than D6, I have a template for you. That's used.
You know something I find interesting?
What's that?
Brendan Herrera's loved the Kami auto gun and hated commies.
You want to talk about someone hating communists? You should look up the Fat Electrician.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah, so he has, obviously, you've seen his merch store, right?
Yeah.
You see his I Love Communism shirt?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see how much that was?
No.
Over 100,000. Wait, it was 100? Maybe $1 billion.
Wait, what? What
Yeah.
was the shirt again?
It says I Heart Communism, which I know is an internal play on his part of fuck communism. But yeah, it's the most expensive shirt he has. And he specifically does that so no one would buy it.
See, if I was extravagantly wealthy, I would buy it just to piss him off. And then burn it.
Well, his friends are more angry, like angry cops.
Yep. Alright, how does deployment work?
Much like it does in Warhammer, it depends on the mission.
Okay, okay.
So we're gonna kind of go with a mission.
Did you hear about what happened to Angry Cops Twitter?
No.
He lost it. Yeah, somebody hacked him.
So we got four. I'm gonna go ahead and roll off the table.
Hey, more folks coming in. How you doing tonight, everybody?
Two. Ooh, my favorite one.
What mission?
Key positions.
Nice.
Actually, gotta go out and take objectives.
Yay! We're going for objectives tonight. Here tonight, y'all.
For deployment. Long edges. So it's gonna be this is yours, this is mine.
Okay.
Essentially Dawn of War.
Nice.
4. A total of 2. So 2 plus 4. So we will have 6 objective markers placed on the table.
I got my car's here, Dad.
Nice.
I got my Casey here. Oh, let's swim.
Alright, come on. You gotta calm down. Let's go.
I want to leave you at the boat.
Seriously, I just spanked you. Get off the floor.
Which side do you want?
This side.
Alright, well, before you start moving, here's this. You have 3. Place them anywhere you want.
So for the first one, overshot. And over there. And right there.
And right there. We have no hope.
We require helicopters. Neither of us have transport helicopters. Those ones can't be done.
Not unless you play Korea. Then you can.
Wait, you can?
Yeah. The Sue helicopter?
Uh,
Yeah, that's in Bolt Action Korea. Along with MASH, the actual TV show. Alright. Well, we shall deploy.
yes.
Which your deployment zone, an extension of inches.
So I was also vastly overestimating how many measuring tapes I know where are.
You just use mine. I knew I should have brought another one. I thought myself, like, well, I'm pretty sure I should bring another one. I did not. Just toss all these down at those. We can either do it like Warhammer style where it's one unit at a time, or we'll just place units down the table. Which back to unit.
Just place units down.
That works for me. You have D6s though, right?
Yes. Where the hell is my there?
With those bright, obnoxious Soviet dice.
In Soviet Union, vodka drinks you. Not because
By the way, our buddy that was here, that played with us before, got into contact with him and he left.
oh,
Yeah, PCS over to Anchorage.
let's scoot this way just a little bit more.
I am actually quite surprised that most of my trees stayed up that time.
Battle of Anchorage. training mission. In Soviet Union, mission trains you. What kind of movement do I have?
In what regards?
The infantry?
It depends on what order you gave them. If you gave them a run move, 12. If you gave them a advance, it's 6.
Okie dokie.
And I'll get deeper into that as we go. There are some key things with bolt action that kind of vary it from Warhammer. As if the order dice was not the biggest telling part. It has its variations.
Yeah, you're fine there. Tanks. Lion tank.
There's nothing scarier than a flying Russian tank.
Yes, there is. A Russian tank that's actually fully functional.
Now see, you can make that joke for Russia because they were still pretty good tanks, but you can't, you absolutely have to make that joke when it comes to German tanks. A good German tank is one that's running. A bad German tank is all the German tanks that they had. The FOs, by the way, will be the last one to put down.
Oh, these are metal.
Yeah.
And their arms are splayed way the hell back.
Come at me, bro. Or actually, more come at me, come at.
No, I'm pretty sure that they're falling.
Make sure that your officers, which are the two guys that you just had,
Yeah.
kind of keep them central to some infantry units.
You mean like that?
Yeah. You don't put them with them, but keep them close by. They can issue out orders to them, so you can get like an activation, whatnot. It's a way to combat against the you got screwed by your own order dice not wanting to show up kind of thing.
Also, line of sight.
Line of sight is the same as it is in Warhammer. If a unit is 50% or more obscured, they do have cover.
Oh, okay.
I am saying for the purposes of the fact that it's bocage, there's very little cover. So the way I combat that is if there is a group of trees between you and your opponent, it's cover.
Okie dokie.
If you are in that group, so essentially if I'm over here and you're over here, this is obscuring.
Okay.
Now if I'm here and you're here, it is not obscuring to me because I'm closer to the trees.
Okay.
There's hard cover and soft cover. Actually, yeah. dense cover and all that.
Yeah.
Cover works the almost exact same it does with Warhammer. You take cover saves first, then you take. There are no armor saves in this game, by the way.
Alright. You said unless they're special units, right?
Yeah, I think Russians have the only access to like body armor, but it doesn't do what you think it does.
It disappoints the fatherland.
The boss is not happy.
Mr. Biggs is pissed.
To my wife who is watching, your mouse sucks.
Huh?
Mouse heavy tank.
Yeah.
Mysterio was telling me to leave it alone. I was like, yeah, no.
Hot glued washers for the win, by the way.
Huh?
Yep, I see you, Asteria.
A good cat lies in ambush. Alright, now. What I do to kind of help me keep track of units have quarter dice and units don't. Finally, yeah.
Now the question is, what of mine can get orders and what of mine cannot?
So everyone here, and then yep, so there's two here, one. Everybody but the FO. And the FO will get his own order dice. But like I said, he's the last one to deploy because FOs have a nifty ability called Infiltrate. Does exactly what you think it does in like Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
So you can pick anywhere on this table except for in the deployment zone. You can put your FO wherever you want.
And his rule, it works off line of sight, right?
Yes.
Am I gonna want to go after heavy stuff or light or anti-infantry or anti-armor?
Anti-infantry.
Okay.
It can. Goes to show how much I use artillery, but it can do heavy tank, I believe. So it can be used for both, because the damage table will say it's on a heavy howitzer. When you target tanks with artillery, it always hits on the top armor.
Yeah.
Never on any other side.
Yeah.
And that is where they are weakest. So it can technically go either way.
Okay.
It's just depending on how you want to handle it. Heavy howitzers use a 4 HE4, so it's the big circle of the template.
Okie dokie.
So,
Now we get to start having real fun.
so with the order dice, the way it is broken down.
I need to grab a stool.
So you have 6 orders on your order dice, and it depends on which one you want to give them. Will determine what they do.
Yeah.
Fire is at fire at full effect without moving, so you're stationary. You're just putting fire down. Advance is you move 6 inches, then fire. Run is you double your movement. Ambush, you don't fire, you don't move, but you wait for the opportunity to do so. So if someone comes into your area within range, you can then just open up on them.
Nope, Mark, we are at the house.
Rally is to try and remove pin markers. So the more hits you take, the more pin markers you get on, the harder it is for you to actually do anything. And down is just you're slamming your face on the ground. You're not doing anything.
Duck!
You get a 5-up cover save if you're out in the open. 2+ if and if you are in cover, it gives you +2.
Okay.
So there's the cheat sheet for you. Right here is your weapon start, so everything that your guys will have, that's the stats you're going to use to shoot with.
Okie dokie.
And that's the same across the board, it doesn't matter who has what.
Okie dokie.
So, with that said,
If you want to come by, come on by.
like I said, we'll go ahead and pick up order dice now. You had enough order dice, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Sam. And all the order dice?
Yep. Shaky time.
Since you are currently the new guest player, you get a first draw.
Damn. He goes first.
That's first units.
All right, Mark. Tomorrow I need you to come by the shop. Your 50th anniversary White Dwarfs are in. They have been for a while.
We're gonna try the things on pink first. So tracked vehicles, their advanced move is 9 inches
Mhm.
with 2 pivots, or 18 inches if they just go flat out.
Okay. Do they have anything? And big guns, anti-infantry.
What do you mean?
Shells that are good for anti-infantry. Like M107.
Shell. You talking about like artillery and all that?
No, the tanks.
Oh yeah, their anti-tank guns are solid.
No, I mean, do they have do they have canister?
Like smoke?
No. Canister is the tank gauge shotgun shells.
Oh no. No,
Yeah.
they don't change their weight range on that. Although they do have infantry-mounted weapons, pole-mounted medium machine gun, and a coaxial, usually a coaxial medium machine gun alongside the turret. The downside to the turret is two things. One, if you have a pintle-mounted one, like the guy is sitting on top is shooting it.
Yeah.
If you have that and you shoot with it, it considers your tank to be open-topped. Not a good thing. Not for armor.
Yeah.
Other
So
than that-
he's screwed.
No, you didn't take him as one, but yes, he would be. Coaxial weapons cannot be fired in the same turn in which the barrel was.
Why?
For the same reason of like the loader is either shooting the machine gun or he's firing the main gun. The gunner. You can't do both.
But that's not how the tanks were designed. The gunner could just go. The loader.
But you do have a hole-mounted medium machine gun on these two.
Nice.
I think there's one mounted on that, I'm not sure. Does not look like it. That can be fired at the same time as the medium machine gun,
Okay.
or as the turret. So the gunner at the bottom can shoot, but the one at the top in the turret cannot shoot both weapons at the same time.
What's going on up there, Mark? Why might you not go? Oh, nice. We got a good grouping.
Okay, so
Subtract 4.
Alright, so M26 Pershing. Here's where I fucked up. So I've got two weapons.
Uh-huh.
I've got the hull-mounted medium machine gun and the main armament, which I believe is a super heavy anti-tank.
Oh, that blows. I'm sorry, man.
So because I am veteran, so when you move, you automatically incur a -1 to hit.
Yep.
Right. With these two vehicles in particular, I'm not sure about the Hellcat. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. But these two, if I take them as veteran, they get the rule of gyro stabilize. They don't suffer the -1 to hit.
Oh.
That's just for the tanks,
Huh.
particularly the American tanks. So, in this particular case, perfect good line of sight to the first IS.
I made a mistake.
That's okay. I'm exposing myself in the process, so. But it is good because now I can show you how this works. This is a bit of a complicated endeavor. So I got one shot. I have to hit on 3s.
Okay.
And I do not.
That's a 2.
That is a 2. And now the worst part about this, there are no rerolls in this game.
Oh, no.
So, essentially that's it, because I can't really, my machine gun won't do anything to you. At all. Which is cool.
So, my thought on running the infantry behind the tanks. Good, no good?
It does provide cover for them.
I want some distance, of course, but the tanks move farther than the infantry.
Yes, it's mobile cover, but it is not obscuring. So I can still, if I could see your guys, I can still shoot at them. But for purposes of cover, it is considered to be cover if you're behind a tank.
Okay.
Whether that's behind it or lengthwise on the side. The only time in which that will change is when a tank is destroyed. You don't pick it up like you do in Warhammer. It becomes a piece of terrain.
Yeah, that I do remember from.
Yeah. At that point, it is obscuring
Haha!
because of the smoke, the fire, all that stuff. So it becomes obscuring once a wreck is determined. So with that, that's it. Moving on. Now it is you.
Oh, the pizza's settling like a brick. What is his?
You looking for movement?
No, weapon. I love you too, Bubba. You need a hug from your little bed? You go to sleep, piece of crap. It's an objective marker. Alright, 72 inches, one shot, pen 6, HE2.
Dad, how many are
What is that?
these?
What type of weapon is it?
Turret mounted heavy AT gun.
Okay. So, you'll go onto your weapons chart, and it should tell you heavy anti-tank gun is range 72. One shot with a 6+ penetration bonus. Team fix HE 2-inch. So, the HE really only matters if you're targeting infantry.
Okay.
If you're targeting a tank, then you don't need the HE. HE's not really going to benefit anything. Because HE is basically this. This is your HE template. 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, and 4 inch on the outside.
Okay. Pen 6 though, because firing 72 inches, I've got it.
Okay. You are in open field, so you need to, since you didn't move, right?
Right.
So you're going to be hitting on 3s.
Okay.
So that's the first step, hitting on 3s.
Let's go, good numbers. That is a fucking 1.
I thought the Pershing whipped it bad.
These gold dice have hated me ever since you gave them to me. Were they cursed? Were they cursed? They were, weren't they?
Oh, look at that. That's interesting right there. Wow, look at that. Wow.
That's why you gave them to me.
Honestly, they worked for me. Let me see one. Let me see one. Eating 3s. Oh, you get fun, apparently. I swear, ever since I got these first infantry dies, they have let me down a little bit too much. So if I switch mid-game for my allied star dies, don't be surprised as to why.
William, stop. Okay, these two are the ones that are happy to. But
Alright, your draw.
You know what, William? William. Stick your hand in. Don't look. Stick your hand in. Pull out one of the dice.
Yeah?
Stick your hand in. Pull out one of the dice. Ah, that's a boy. Yep.
I'm watching them play.
Bubba.
Watching them play.
William, you have to listen to your mother.
Oh,
The walls, or the low walls here. How do they?
So you can, if you run to that wall. Otherwise, you advance to it, and you have to stop at the wall.
Go.
I'm not going to bed yet.
No, I mean for shooting.
I'm not
Where are
going
you
to
shooting from?
bed.
That squad. William Gideon Holmes. Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
But you're about to lose out on quiet time.
Upside down. Sometimes you have to be smarter than the child. All right.
Okay, so for purposes of you're talking about the rifle squad behind the tank, right?
Yep.
So technically, only one of them would be able to shoot.
No.
Oh,
The
you're
tank.
talking about the tank.
In that rifle squad.
They're gonna have cover for sure. You can still shoot them,
Okay.
but they are going to have some serious cover.
All right.
But for that purpose, we'll go with the same rule. So you didn't move, so you need to hit on threes. When you do hit, then we'll do HE.
Yeah! It's a 1. Yeah.
Okay, two boys just aren't feeling it today. Then again, neither are mine, so.
So, Wisteria says yes, so cursed.
Yeah.
Yep.
That I've noticed. Alright, so. It is another Soviet.
Yay! Okay. In that case,
Do remember to put your order dice next to that tank. And you just did fire on him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
run. So that's 12 inches, right?
12 inches in a straight line. Actually, I think infantry can pivot as many times as they want. It's usually just like vehicles that can.
We'll put them... Hold on a second.
Tree. Damn it. We have weighted these trees down and they still end up falling. They're incredibly frustrating.
They don't have Vietnam, do they?
No.
Damn.
Not officially.
What the hell does that mean?
So there are two types of ways to play Bolt Action. There's the official way, which is publications by Warlord. The unofficial is publications by the base, by the fan base.
Yeah.
If you're asking if Warlord Games covers Vietnam, the answer is no. However, I do have at my disposal and can easily send you the rule book and armies book listed for Vietnam based on the player base creating it.
Nice.
Because we also have the same one for Modern Warfare. And as is the rule for Warlord and Bolt Action, if you can find the model, you can play with it. And if you don't want to buy it, print it out. Because that tank right there is printed.
Nice.
And unlike GW, I can walk into a Warlord Games sanctioned event with it. It's legal.
Nice.
For the same purposes of the fact that they cannot copyright historical games.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, Conflict 47, that would be in the case of a different story, but Warlord's not really anal retentive about it. So a lot of people just don't like the way that certain walkers look or certain units look, so they just print them out.
I'm gonna have to get... Cabanda. Fucking Cabanda. I love Cabanda. I'm not paying $300 fucking dollars. Do you know the 2 ways you can use a model in Warhammer events? Buy it. Build it with your 2 hands.
So where does that differ from normal then?
No. I mean, if you like sculpt from clay your own Cabanda, it's legal.
That's just too much.
It may be too much, but I'm just kind of extra sometimes.
Well, if you can mold it, I guess.
No.
Well, it has to be
Recasting is no. But hand sculpting. But now running you can't shoot afterwards.
Yep.
Okay, and even if I could, I can't shoot at anything because the trees.
Yes.
All right, next dice.
Right too. Do you want me to draw them?
Yeah.
That is another one of yours. Now, there is a particular thing you can do called snap to action.
Yeah.
It is particularly with your officers. This is why I said to kind of keep them a little closer than normal, right?
Yeah.
So the officers will usually get a set amount of order dice that they can do. No test is required to do it. So for platoon commanders and company commanders, which none of us took company commanders, so we don't have to worry about that. Platoon commanders incur a +2 bonus to morale, and you can activate your officer and then say, I'm going to issue, or I'm going to snap to action, and you get to pull out 2 of your order dice and activate those units.
Okay.
If you did company commander, you would get 4 order dice out of the bag. But that's just one of those, hey, here's this in your back pocket. The range in which platoon commander can issue the order is 6 inches. And it is not cumulative of like, oh, you know, I can only issue it to tanks. It's not like guard.
Yeah.
However, your IS-2, your big boy right there, he is your command tank, so he can issue orders too.
Oh, nice. So I'm going to give them run. Okay, going this direction. Any penalty for going through the hole in the wall?
No.
Okay. Even if there was, I'm pretty good sure that I'd be fine because I'm going in there and that's not a foot. No, you're a different unit technically.
Yeah, So, say for instance, I wanted to run this unit, I would stop at this wall.
Yeah.
And then I would have to wait till next turn to clear it. If I were closer to the wall, I would execute a advance, in which case I would just go over the wall and act like it doesn't even exist. But I would stop at the next obstacle, which is the wall across the road.
Okay, you're up.
Ready?
Yep.
Told you it would happen. There's a lot more green in here than there are red, yet I'm still drawing the red.
I have that feeling.
Yeah, looks like you were right. Finally actually got one of mine.
Nice.
Oh. Alright.
Oh. Gotta go this way.
We're gonna fire the Hellcat. See up against these trees here.
Yep.
We're gonna just pretend those don't exist. Go straight in.
Okay, okay.
So, M18 Hellcat.
Oh.
So we got a heavy AT gun. I need 3s to hit. That is a hit.
Damn it.
So, now I take the penetration value, which is 6 plus.
Mhm.
Okay. And now I roll a d6 and add the result to that 6. In which case it's 5, so it would be 11. Okay. Now we look at the rating of your vehicle, which I believe yours is a medium tank.
Mhm.
So right here, it'll tell you medium tank needs 9 plus.
Damn.
So I am definitely hitting it. Go figure. It's the M18. It's always the Hellcat. You know what killed Homeboy's Panther the last game I played with it?
What?
The fucking Hellcat.
Ha
The Pershing, even the Easy 8 that I took, nothing. Not a damn thing. I take the Hellcat and suddenly it's like, oh yeah, you hungry. Alright, page 139. So, there's 2 types of damage. There's either full damage or massive damage, not including what's called superficial.
Yeah.
Superficial is like equal to your thing, then it's like it's not as damaging. It's more like your crew just got a massive earache from listening to a shell just rattle off. Full damage is 1 or 2 greater than your maximum. Massive damage would be 3 or more. Now, where that comes into play is what's called the damage table. This is the superficial, this is the full damage. If I did massive damage, I would roll 2d6 and apply both results. But since it's full damage, I roll 1d6 and apply that result. A 1 is crew stunned, 2 is immobilized, 3 you're on fire, 4, 5, and 6 is dead.
Yeah.
So now I roll a die. I'm hoping for 4, 5, or 6. That is a 6.
Damn it.
So now vehicle goes kaboom. Damn. You know what's really shitty? I prepared everything in advance and I still managed to forget something. And that'll work.
It got tired.
So now I need the order dice.
Skills. I missed everything but the fence.
So now it is time to draw again. That's it. Revenge.
Measure, please.
What an interesting choice of music you put on.
It's just
Makes it seem like maybe porno.
it's the free music.
Oh, you're good. It's just... I found it funny.
Eh. Mr. Beans when they're comrade. Gorshka was boiling them for me. You bastard.
Is that a run move or an advance?
Run.
Looks like you get another one, comrade. Fucking trees.
I didn't even touch you.
My wife can tell you all about the misery that is trying to control our trees.
At least you're not trying to take care of a crazy bush.
Nah, usually keep those trimmed up pretty good.
Okie dokie. Why does the pot linen?
Because YouTube freaking hates me, I guess. Alright. Next Twitter. Which is an American base.
So far, the Soviets are charging across the board with one dead tank.
Soviet tank will fall.
Popped like a mushroom.
Alright. I am running that infantry squad. That is that. That is one of yours, comrade.
Please.
Just running them.
Yep.
I feel like that's gonna be most of this turn.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, how do the command center control points work?
Give me just a few minutes. You want the objective, right?
Yeah.
So. So, to capture an objective, one of your infantry or artillery units must end its activation within 3 inches of the objective. And there must be no enemy units of that type within 3 inches of it. Once you have captured an objective, mark it as yours, with an appropriate model or token, a flag is ideal. It will remain under your control until the end of the game, or until an enemy unit captures it back, as described above. At the end of the game, if you control more objectives than your opponent, you win, otherwise the game is a draw.
Nice.
Essentially, once you take it, you can move off of it, and it's considered to be yours.
Okay, so I've got sticky objectives.
And you don't need a data sheet to tell you that. Essentially, I'm just going to use these Allied Star dice as my markers.
I was running.
I don't know where I was going, but I was running. There's one of yours.
Yay! Okay.
You're coming.
Now the artillery guys, how do they work?
You don't have any artillery. Oh, the FO. Okay, so that's a little tricky.
Now the fun stuff starts.
So now you're gonna place a token of some kind, whether it's dice or whatnot, marking on the battlefield in line of sight of the observer what your target is.
Okay.
There is no range. It just has to be line of sight. Okay, so now you can roll on the. Now you roll a d6, and this will determine what type of effect happens. So let's.
I rolled a 5.
That is fire for effect. That's the best one.
Ha!
All units, friend and enemy within d6 plus 6 of the aiming point are affected by the bombardment. Roll a die to hit for each unit within this radius. Before the die is rolled, each unit can decide to go down as long as they are infantry or artillery. On a result of 1 to 5, the unit is not hit, but takes D3 pin markers from shock and blind terror. On a result of 6, the unit takes the equivalent of indirect fire from a heavy howitzer, including an additional pin markers, and we'll see the weapons table for that.
So first I need a d6 plus 6.
Yep, and that's your range.
7 inches.
So any unit within 7 inches of that marker is going to get hit.
So there's only one, maybe.
Friend or foe, it does not matter.
Okay, they are outside of 7.
Lucky. Okay, so now roll the d6, and you want the 6. That's the big one.
That is a 5.
Okay, so 5 is still going to do something. They're going to take D3 pin markers from the shock and blind terror. So now roll the d6 again, and I'll explain what that does.
6.
Three pin markers. Fuck me.
Well,
That actually kind of fucking sucks. So, what do pin markers do, you ask? Well, if a unit is hit, regardless if they're wounded or not, if they are hit from any line of shooting,
yeah,
they take a pin marker.
Mhm.
The pin marker now makes it to where it affects their morale.
Yeah.
So if I were to issue this unit an order, before I issue the order, I have to take what's called an order test. 2d6 equal to or greater than the number, which for them are equal to or less than, would be something along those lines. But either way, it's 2d6, you take their leadership, which because they're a veteran, they're going to have leadership of 10.
Okay.
However, I have to now subtract for every pin marker that I have on that. So,
Yay!
and it's on, like I said, 2d6. So the way around that is a specific order called rally. Rally makes it to where you can start dropping those pins if you start getting too much. There is one called routed. Very hard to do. I've only seen this happen once. Essentially, you have more pin markers than you have models. Unit's gone. Just they delete themselves. Like I said, I've never seen it. I've only seen it happen once. It's incredibly hard because usually by that time the unit's dead.
Yeah.
But essentially, that's how pin markers work.
Now the question that I have now, that was its special move or was that its shooting?
That was considered a shooting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should have moved him first.
You can still move them now.
Oh, fuck.
So it's move and shoot, or shoot and move. Actually, yeah, we'll go ahead and say you moved, and then you shot. Because I can see where that could kind of break rules. Right. Isn't artillery fun?
Yeah.
Now I gotta get rid of him. So
Oh no.
we're gonna fire. My medium machine gun is gonna launch.
Oh crap. That's why you let me move.
No, I did. I thought you were gonna go back because there's a unit right here, just right around the corner. So I thought you were gonna go. But no, you went this way.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
honestly, you're. It's bound to happen, all right.
let's hope you whiff badly.
Well, let's hope. Medium machine gun, 6 shots. Looks like I got up there a little bit faster. 6 shots, and I'm hitting on 3s because I'm stationary. Hitting with 3 of them. So now, you will take a pin marker. We're going to use, for simplicity's sake, we're just going to use the use of the pins.
Okay.
So now, you would automatically take 1 pin because you are hit. No, it is not cumulative like... So if I have multiple weapons in one squad and I shoot your guy, it's not... You get a pin for every one of those.
Mhm.
It's per unit.
Okay.
So even if I got 3 hits, it does not mean you're 3 pins. It's just this unit put 1 pin, so if this unit shoots at you, they would put an additional pin. Does not matter how many weapons got shot at, just depends upon the unit doing the shooting. So now, here's where the save would come in.
Yeah.
There is no cover save, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, you need to find the rating of the FO. The rating would be if it is inexperienced, regular, or veteran.
Where would I find that?
Where's your FO? Right there. So it is regular. So with the way it works is there's no armor save because there's no fucking armor. To wound a particular unit, if it's inexperienced, it's a 3+. If it's regular, it's a 4+.
Ooh, got several more people. Thank you guys for joining us tonight.
If you're a veteran, it's a 5+. So now I need a 4+ to wound you. So with these 3, that would be 2. So your guy is now dead.
Darn. Set him there.
So that is how, like, wounding infantry on infantry or tanks versus infantry, that's how that would work.
Okay.
Is you don't have a save unless you have cover.
Yeah.
So in order for me to hit you, I would need to hit you on like 3s being the minimum.
Yeah.
Like bare bone, 1 and 2 always fail. Hit you on 3s, and then to wound you would be whether it would be depending on what type of infantry that is, whether it's inexperienced, regular, or veteran.
Yeah.
What are the pros and cons of that? Well, veteran is the most sought after because you need a 5 up to wound them, right?
Yeah.
However, it is also the most expensive infantry you can buy.
Mm.
So, it's kind of that nice trade-off. You could have taken a hell of a lot more had you gone with regular infantry, but I made all your infantry veteran.
Yeah.
Because it's more of a friggin' slugfest that way.
Yeah.
And likewise, I could have taken more infantry, but my guys are all vets. So now. It seems I'm getting mine out of the way early now.
Nope. Because I've got. There's 2 more orange dice, and you know.
Okay, measuring tape, please.
There are only 6 more orange dice in there, and most of your stuff is not gone.
I'm doing the best I can, okay? Yeah, I've noticed with Soviets in particular, they like if you pick your standard rifle squad.
Yeah.
Say the Americans rifle squad. I can make this rifle squad either inexperienced, regular, or veteran.
Yeah.
Cool. For Soviets, it's weird. If you pick rifle squad, they're all inexperienced. You cannot change them.
Huh.
If you take guard squad, which, mind you, they're the same kit. If you take guard squad, they're regular. Can't change them. Obviously, they're veteran squads, so they're a veteran. I found that to be just weird.
They're the Crimson Guard. Hey! Need to move my officers up.
Don't forget, you can also issue the orders if you want to.
What's their range?
6 inches.
No, he's outside of 6 inches. Wait, can they order themselves?
So you would issue an order to them. They can then move, then issue the order. But they cannot shoot in the turn in which they issue the order. Most of them are equipped with pistols anyway, so.
We'll just let it run its course. He doesn't take many of his armies, does he? Jaleel?
He paints his Dark Angels and his Jap, but his love for his Russians kind of fell when he realized that. So we play 3 different games for the World War II era. This is one of them. The other 2 are Blood Red Skies and Victory at Sea.
Yeah.
Which
He can't do all 3.
Russians cannot do all 3. They can do Blood Red Skies and they can do bolt action, but they cannot do Victory at Sea.
Because they ain't got no boats!
They don't.
You can't touch their boats because they don't have any!
So when Jalil figured that out, he started looking at different armies and realized, oh hey, Japs can do literally all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's the Americans and Germans and British that also can do all fucking 3 of them.
What about the Congolese? Can they do all 3?
They are attached to British, so yes.
You want to know what I want to do? I want to get the STL files for Indian fighters. Do Brits that way.
Yeah, it's Commonwealth. They have that faction. It's just you would just be playing out of the British book.
Y'all some water?
No, thank you. Gonna go ahead and pull the next one if you're ready.
Yep, go ahead.
It is yours.
Yay! The commissar gets to move up.
Varying bit of differences in it, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Warhammer.
What's your thoughts on black powder?
we want to do black powder, but we can't find anyone who will do it with us. Jaleel wants to do, so I told everyone I'm willing to try everything. Black powder is one of those that I want to try. I believe that's also, isn't that the Civil War and Revolution, right? If I remember correctly.
1800s.
So yeah, it's the Civil War era. And then, no, I think it is actually covers the Revolution too. But Wisteria wants to do black sails, which I know you do too because your favorite ship's in it,
The boats.
Constitution.
You.
Yeah, that's one that I want to try. Jalil, he wants to go more in the Mesopotamia era. I believe that was Hail Caesar,
Hmm.
which I also want to do because I'm fucking Spartans in that.
Indeed.
But I would do Spartans and I'd probably do Romans because Romans, yes. You already moved, right?
Yeah.
It's you.
Take.
It's 28, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You want to know why?
Why?
Zulus.
Huh?
Zulus. What's the movement for this one again?
Track vehicles 9-inch with a two pivots or 18 with one pivot, depending on which way you choose. And they're 90-degree turns. So for your IS-2, if you're gonna just move, like you're just barreling flat out running, it's 12 inches, or sorry, 18 inches versus 9 inches if you're just regular moving.
Can I see them?
Yes, because you can see right through this one. So the wall, the
What the fuck?
trees would be separated into two groups, and it's usually where the road is right here.
Yeah.
So this is one wall, that's another wall, so you can see right through here.
Nice. Big boy. He. Needs to be 3-inch. Alright.
So you have two choices. You can go with the, I think, is it coax medium machine gun on it?
Turret mounted, coaxial medium machine gun.
And then the main gun.
A rear facing medium machine gun. And a hole mounted forward facing.
Okay, so you do have a hole mounted.
See it. What's the firing arc for the forward mount or for the?
It is 45 degrees on either side of the barrel. So you go like that.
No, I meant for the hole mounted one.
Also forward 45. So it would be measured from the corner. So yeah, you can still see it.
Okay. So I can fire the hole mounted and the cannon, right?
Yes. Or you can go double MMG and go coax mounted and hole mounted.
It looks like you're almost done for.
Close. But it is your choice.
We'll go the 3-inch blast template in the machine guns.
Okay.
Or machine gun.
Which one do you want to shoot first?
Machine gun. 3
Okay.
shots. He moved.
So you need 4s.
One.
Alright. See how that kind of works. I'd say they have part cover, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I need a 4+ in order to ignore the 1.
That is a 5.
I ignore the 1, but I still take. Okay. Okay, now your main gun. That one you're gonna need 4+ to hit.
That is a 1.
So the way it would work, if you did get it, you would take 3-inch and just put it anywhere you wanted as long as the unit was in it. And then however many units, or however many guys were underneath it, that's how many dice you would roll to then
Okay.
kill it.
See, I can see why I would shoot with the officer, though. Rowdy.
Yeah. To have that little extra bonus.
Yep.
We're gonna advance. See the measuring tape is here.
Bazookas!
Now, will the bazooka do anything?
That is always the question.
I need a 4 to hit your IS-2.
Ha! And the trees go down again.
It's a story of my life with bolt action. Alright, so I need a 4.
That is a 3.
That just goes clear over him.
No, no, better than that. It hit this one.
Wrong tank, guys. Never mind.
But for everybody that's popping in, thank you for joining us tonight. We're playing the lovely game of bolt action. On that side of the table, we have Americans. On this side of the table, we have Soviets.
The Cold War went hot a little early. Alright. I just ran that unit.
I forgot I can do some stuff on my phone while I'm on the other side of the room for the computer.
I'm ready that medium machine gun team.
The Soviets are backwards people, so this squad runs backwards.
We can make that joke because Soviet doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, but even if I was talking about the actual Russians, who the fuck cares? They're Russians.
Ain't Russian much. That joke was funny to everyone. I thought that joke was great.
They're rushing to the dysentery pool.
The dysentery pool. Would have cover. Okay, so measuring now it's 24 inches.
Yep.
I'm able to hit that squad. They will have hard cover via the building here.
Yep.
So now,
Now we see how well they die.
8. Okay, and then the 9. So now we go into 9 rifles. I have a BAR there, but I want to do that one after. So for every 3 rifles, I get an extra dice. And this is one of the American special rules. And then I believe BAR known as an automatic rifle.
Well, I would fucking hope so.
Which will lend me 2 additional shots. So, having moved, I will be hitting you on 4s. Now you may roll cover.
How many dice?
11 so far.
And for hard cover, you need 4 dice. It wasn't soft cover. Soft cover is 5 dice.
Okay, save on 7.
You save
4
7.
go through.
Now, you guys are veterans.
Save 5 up. And I have 1.
Not the dish guy. Not the officer. That guy.
We'll make that your guy. And that's it for the American shooting.
For now.
Yeah, I figured the more guys I start putting in the meat grinder, the better.
Yep.
And this infantry squad's gonna just look at. There's a hole I need filled.
That's what she said.
Yeah, she did.
This microphone really does do pretty good picking up sound, even how low you're talking.
I'm sorry I'm talking so low.
Well, no, I'm saying you're good. The condenser's getting it.
You should, sir. You said sorry.
God damn it. Alright, let's get with the next one. Pull the next one.
You'll have to tell me how analytics handles this one.
Well, I've had higher traffic so far. So we have been going for an hour and 56 minutes, and we're at 10 hours of view time. It's pretty damn good.
What's the usual on 40K?
So the one game that I play, or that we lived, it was 4 hours, and we got 20 hours. We're at 2 hours and 10 hours.
So roughly about the same then. What you got?
Just moving that officer forward.
Yeah, I picked up 2 dice, so I moved him and then the one that's next to the Pershing.
Yeah.
Just kind of moved.
I think that's all I have.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Right, I'll just go ahead and start moving dudes.
Moving dudes!
It is the moving dudes phase. We're just gonna set you in ambush. Now, I'm gonna fire my FO.
Oh no.
This is where it gets a little frustrating. So.
How many airstrikes could my guy call in?
If you took the air observer, 1.
Okay.
There's a difference between the forward observer, forward artillery observer, and forward air observer. So with mine, he's a forward air observer. Forward artillery can call any amount with once per turn. I think air observer is only once per game. The exception of which is my air observers because they have air superiority. You can call it in twice. I have illustrated my target. I'm hoping for a 4, 5, and 6. I get
Damn.
a 5. So,
Don't hurt my tank.
now, so I have to consult a chart for the airstrike table.
Yep.
Rookie pilot is 1, which means it would go against me.
Ah!
2 or 3, the skies are empty, which means no one's coming. 4, 5, and 6 is here it comes. There's a plane on the way. Now goes into the second part. I now have to find out what aircraft it is that I just called in.
Oh no.
So it's either going to be a strafing fighter, a fighter bomber, or a ground attack aircraft. I'm hoping it's a ground attack aircraft because that shit hurts.
Strafing fighter.
It is a fighter bomber.
Crap.
So the target takes the equivalent to an indirect fire from a medium howitzer, including the additional pin markers. See the weapons table for details. Infantry or artillery can go down. Armored targets are hit on the top armor. So now I'm going to go to the medium howitzer. I need to get rid of that. It's 3-inch template. I'm not going to be cheeky. I'm just going to let it fall on that one. Six. Okay, 5. Adding +1 for hitting your top armor. And adding 3 more for the penetration. 6. 9. You're a heavy tank, right?
Yeah.
So, no penetration. That might be superficial. I did not kill your tank.
Yay. My tank's okay.
It's going to be pinned into oblivion, though.
My tank might not be okay.
No. No damage done.
Yeah, my tank's okay.
But we'll take 1d6 or 1 pin plus d3 for a total of 4 pins.
Darn.
But you're still alive.
Yay.
It's a back and forth. That's it for all of my units.
Okie dokie.
Now we pick them up.
I need to get a cocktail shaker for this. Just to be ironic.
Vodka martini shaken, not stirred.
Yay, it's me. So we will go... Huh. And they can see them, but they have cover, right?
Yes. They're gonna have hardcover from where I'm at.
So if I moved forward, it would be harder for me to shoot, but easier for me to hit, right?
Hitting, honestly, where the rangers are, it wouldn't matter if you got closer or not. So I would mostly just stay where you're at because you're still at a pretty good range, but then at that point you didn't move, so you're hitting on threes.
Okay.
But if you move, it's going to be the same. They're going to have heavy cover no matter what. Not unless you got, like, right up to them.
10.
By the way, an order test is 2d6 equal to or less than
Okay.
their morale roll.
Okay. So. Nine shots, and then 4 from the LMG.
Yep.
So we'll set those aside. 9 shots, looking for 3s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the LMG
Which is exactly how many pin markers I have.
with 3s as well. Huh, 2 of them go through.
Okay. So, total of how much?
7.
Alright, 7 on 4 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4 taken out, so 3 will go through.
Oh, cookie.
So now, you're going to be wounding on 5s. They are veteran.
2 wounds.
Alright. 2 of my boys will go down. Dad, you killed an American. What unit is Rangers? Yep. Those are Rangers.
Yay, I took down 2 Rangers.
Rangers did not lead the way.
Yeah, they did.
This
They
is
led
not,
the way to hell.
this is not the way. Sometimes. I'm going to attempt to rally these guys.
Okie dokie.
So I need an order test to see if they can do it. Is my officer? He is. Okay, cool. So 2d6, 10, 9, 8, 7. So I need a 7 or less. Nope. So they are just down. Well, gosh darn. I got a medium machine gun.
With my name on it?
Yeah. So I can't shoot because, well. So with them being this close, do you want to say they can see through the tree here? With the
It makes sense to me. Because they're right up on it.
3 up. Total of 5.
Okay, y'all, we got a lovely game of bolt action going here. Come on in and check it out. Nope. Alright, everybody, we got a lovely game of bolt action going on. Soviets versus Americans. Come on in and check it out. See how it's going.
We'll have to do the hot box too.
Alright, Sam. So 5 go through. You want to roll on your cover?
4 ups?
Yeah.
Oh. Damn.
Only 2 save 2.
Yep.
Alright.
Is it this squad?
I need 5 up. 1 dies. But that does put a pin marker on you. Alright. Next order dice. It is yours, finally.
Yay. This squad
Damn fucking trees.
into that squad. And they're the same as the others, so 9 shots and then 4 shots.
If you want to fast roll, you can roll them all together. Bullets are bullets.
And they didn't move, so 3s, right?
Yeah.
That was a good roll. I missed with 4. The dish got fucked off.
Alright. How many?
8. Wait. 9.
Alright. 9 4-ups. Wow. Not a single one. That might be the end of that unit. Alright, Sam. Not a single save.
What do I need to damage?
5 up.
So 2 5s, 2 6s, and the rest are 4s and 2s.
Which 4 of my rangers.
Ouch. That one actually hurt.
Yay! We are Schulsting!
That is one of yours.
Yay! Ah. Fucker. Fire. We'll go twin medium machine guns.
You targeting the same ranger?
Yeah.
Poor rangers.
Okay, so it is 6 shots total. Looking for 3s, correct?
Yes.
That is 4.
Four.
Mm-hmm. Might be enough.
I will save 1.
And 3s to damage? Or
5s.
5s. Damn, 1.
Picking my rangers apart.
Of course I am.
Just picking them apart. Oh, that's how routed works. More pin markers than the original morale value. Yeah. This won't happen very often because units will usually be wiped out long before their morale collapses in this way. Well, you gotta love our British humor. By the way, they are up to 7 pin markers. They are hurting it. It is one of mine. I see the measuring tape, good sir. Sam, this unit is going to shoot at this unit here.
Okie dokie.
8, 9, 2 for BAR, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Alright, needing 3s because I did not move this time. That is a lot of 3s. So, Sam, since you are behind that brick wall, you will have a 4-up cover save
Nice.
for your boys here. But they will take you pin. A total of 12. Need 12 4-ups. Can you do it? Bum-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. So. What'd you get, Sam?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 saved. 4 went, or 4 were not.
You still got 2 more dice to roll. That's a total of 12.
2, 4, 6 did not.
Okay. So, let's good. That's half. I think it deserves this. Well, I could do like a turntable scratch whenever I actually kill guys. So it'd be like, just like do it, the guys die. Hitting 5s on them,
That would be awesome.
only one goes through. Only one of your homeboys is DAN. Hopefully we don't get demonetized with that one. That subject doesn't exist, and no one's really gonna sue us for playing that one.
Yay, it's me finally.
Most commonly said thing in both actions. Hey, it's finally me.
They will fire. That's what.
Alright.
So it's 9 shots and a dish pit.
She wants to know if you want some food.
No thank you. I got that pizza right here.
That's what I told her.
Thank you, Wisteria! Okay, that is 7.
Oh, she hasn't asked. Seven.
Yep. Looking for 4s.
Yes, sir. Buddy. 1, 2, 3, good. Two go back. It is my order dice. So now I must fire back. But now I have to take an order test. Which I am good. I get a 5, I needed a 9. Also, if you are put into a position where you have to take an order test and you pass it, you automatically reduce it by 1.
Okay.
I'm going to target that unit right here.
Okay. Pins everywhere.
A total of 7 go through 7.
What do I need?
Actually, I don't think you get covered at all from this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you decide on that one, but from this unit to that unit.
Now. 3s or 5s? Alright.
For cover?
Yeah.
You have cover.
No. On
For
Sure.
me wounding?
3s. I'm rolling to save, so it's higher when I don't have cover, right?
You don't have a save if you don't have cover.
Oh. Okay.
5 up, because you're veteran, right?
Yeah.
guys go down.
And 110.
It is you.
Is this one? No, fire. Measuring tape, please. Or, no. Because her, yeah. Need to make sure it's the 24 inches. No, can't see through the trees. We'll keep chipping at that one then. Nine. Two. 1, 2.
Total of 10.
Yep. And they do have cover.
Yes, sir. 3 will go through.
Okay, Ricky. One. Or 5 or 5 and 6, right?
Yeah.
1.
Still pin marker.
Shouldn't I have 2?
They got rid of the one when they passed their order test.
I remember now.
I wonder what changed the crap that crap is gonna happen now. I'm gonna put fire on this unit here.
Okie dokie. Trying to drop the rest of that squad.
I am gonna freaking try.
From that squad, I'm guessing?
Yeah, from this one right here.
Yeah, okay. And there ain't no cover from them.
No. Round 4 since I moved.
Couple rows.
Total of 7.
Alright. No cover.
That is right.
My boys are in trouble.
Only 1 dice.
Pew, 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 pew. I'm okay. I'm okay. He's not okay.
Get up, comrade. Drink your vodka. Let's get back to Baba Goosh. Take time.
And home mounted and turret.
You going with AT rifle or dual machine gun?
AT rifle. So, home mounted, 3 shots. Looking for 4s. 2 go through. Roll your cover.
Covers 4 plus.
And what to damage?
5.
1.
1 damage.
HE2.
So right now you need to hit with 4 up.
That is a 5.
Alright, so now you can actually find what it is. So in total it's 2 inch, right?
Yep.
So at most you can get 6 guys. So right on kind of here you
Yeah.
can see the dice.
Okay.
So now pick up 6 dice. I'm guessing you're a medium or a heavy anti-tank gun or
Turret mounted heavy AT gun.
okay.
6 plus. This squad might be in trouble. We'll find out. Hopefully.
They're most definitely in trouble. I just have to figure out.
HE Shields. Far. Why do you sound like a Texan, comrade? Because. Don't ask questions.
These have the two plus pen, right? Or 2 penetration for HE.
Yeah, HE2.
Okay, so you get +2 on your penetration. So instead of wounding me on 5s, you're now wounding me on 3s
Nice.
for each guy. So you get 3 plus for each of them, so a total of 6, right?
Mm-hmm. I missed with 2.
Still going to it. And now, roll your D2. This is how many more pins they're going to take.
4.
So that is 3 pins total. And they got hit by 1 squad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then your initial one, and then you rolled. Yeah, so your initial hit, and then +2 for your pen from your tank.
Okay, okay.
That's what's feeling, huh?
Nope.
Left in this one should be 4, right? 5.
5.
You already fired the medium machine gun, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it did the grand total of nothing.
Oh, it killed dudes.
No, I mean the medium machine gun.
We're gonna advance the Pershing. The measuring tape, please.
The water's ready.
So I'm gonna split. I'm gonna have the AT gun go into the tank, full mounted going into that infantry squad right there.
Alright.
We'll start that when you get back.
payday to go to Sam's Club. Today was military payday. Yep.
Wow.
You guys know I was watching, right?
No.
You did know I was watching. Game.
Not as many Russians as you would think died.
Oh, I noticed. Heroes were shit. They were real bad.
So the newbie luck counted the gray unluck.
Yeah, you made out even. That's the reason why I didn't want to bring guns. They hit way too hard. I was like, yeah, you think you're having fun with the Pershing? It's like, yeah, wait till a tiger starts showing up.
Or the mouse.
Well, the Pershing didn't do anything. It's the freaking Hellcat.
I fucking hate that thing.
Well, I'm gonna see.
Okay, you guys have fun.
Yeah, no, that's not good. So yeah.
You wanna go
Sure.
back to
Oh, you ready?
No, come over here. So, thank you all for joining us tonight. I've just got reminded that I've got to be up at 4 in the morning. Yeah, it really kind of does. But it was an awesome game. Big thanks to Eric for finally making me play because this is great. I'm really enjoying this.
If anybody wants to try and get Sam to play a game, just to understand and equate it to ramming your head against a wall repeatedly.
It does take me a while, but either way. So I have knocked out a goat before with my forehand.
Is this good?
Yeah.
We're good. We're good. We're all right.
But thank you very much, and we will see you all next time.
Keep your powder dry and pass the ammunition.